If you're not precise, you didn't learn from me. If you're not consistent, you didn't learn from me. If you're trading without stop loss, you didn't learn from me. If you don't know why you're getting in a trade and where it's going, you did not learn from me.
Oh my God, you're killing it.
All right, welcome back. And confirm that you can actually hear me in the comment section so that we can proceed. Confirm to me that you can hear me in the comment section. Confirm that you can hear me on the comment section. So it's good to have you on board today. Yesterday, our buyers played out very nicely, but unfortunately, the trade went without us, and it was technically impossible to get that trade. Personally, I didn't get. I actually took a loss because when I tried to short from the all-time highs, it was quite tricky for me. So, but I have seen that before. I said when shorting from the all-time highs, shorting from the all-time highs, it's tricky. But as long as we know we are following the logic, sometimes we don't mind losing. Losing is part of the game. Nobody is immune to all this. It was a very bad way to start the week on a loss. But either way, we don't mind. That's how life is. So we start the analysis from high time frame. I'm only doing Dow. So you can see price took out the all-time highs. That's on weekly time frame. On daily time frame, what can you see? Yes, let's see. On daily time frame, we have the price took out this high. It took out the high and closed above. That means we should continue bullish. XD high right there. We should continue bullish, but now we don't have targets at the all-time highs. So if at least I want to see price buying, I want to see it first of all take out these previous day high first, because break of structure signals trend continuation. If I want to see bullish price action, at least I want to see price take out this previous day high and then do some retracement and then continue higher. So apart from that, I want to look at what else can I see? I can see price has got a rejection around here. There's a rejection block around here, and price might do something maybe at the market open. So in the next few minutes, you're going to have the market open. So I'm going to mark the 0.5 level of the week, CE week. So I want to see what price is going to do once it gets here, 0.5. I'm going to mark 0.5 alone. I'm not going to. Let me also mark the last line of defense. for the purposes of 0.75 level right there. So I don't know what price will do. I have to think in probabilities. But if price decides to play out according to how I expect, I'm going to short it. So there's no targets on the all-time highs, and the price has actually done some market structure shift on 1 hour time frame. So we dropped to 4 hours time frame. So if at all we want to buy, we don't just buy anywhere. We have a key level around here, which is there. We have a fair value gap around here. So I'm going to mark this fair value gap. Remember, this fair value gap has got some liquidity inside, but at the top quadrant. So this is a H4 fair value gap. So we will see what price will do once it gets to this level. So we also have liquidity inside this fair value gap. So I want to mark this sell side liquidity around there. Sell side liquidity around there. So if price comes takes out this liquidity and gets to 0.5, I can try to buy. And then I also have a key level around here. This is also a breaker. There's also a breaker around here. So I'm going to mark this breaker. So if anything, I cannot buy when it's in premium. I have to wait for it to come to a discounted key level so that I can try to buy it. So another thing that I should do is I should have marked the daily dealing range so that I can know where the 50% of the daily candle is. I can take this gun box from the low to the high. So you can see the 50% is here. So the daily 50%, daily CE, not daily fair value gap CE. It's a daily dealing range, the 50%. So these are areas that we could potentially get support from. So when price delivers at 930, we could see maybe a manipulation to the sell side, and then you can deliver to the buy side. So coming back to 4 hours, that's what I can see. I can see these are the levels that I'm looking at today, but I'm expecting price to first of all sell, and then we can have a buy. Possibly if price can be able to do a manipulation to the sell side at 930, we can try to buy at 950 probably. So if we check the economic calendar, what do we have today? So today is on Tuesday. We don't have any news. Tomorrow we have some red folder, and then on Thursday we also have some news, and on Friday we have news. I think that would be great. These are great week to trade. Even yesterday price just distributed. So it's also important for you to note when price decides to distribute. When price distributes at the market open, it sometimes gets tricky to get into the trade. So Tony says, VP, what's your bias? My bias is bearish for now, but the daily candle says otherwise. It's supposed to be bullish. I would have wanted to see price come to the sell side first and then go to the buy side. That is what I would have loved to see, but I have to remain open-minded so that I don't have a fixed mindset. You see, the moment you have a fixed mindset, you will not be able to make any money. You have to have an open mind. So this is what I'm looking at. I have to wait for price to come to these key levels, and then we can buy later. If you are supposed to go anything by that, this is what you should look at. So I want to drop to 15 minutes time frame and look for that sell. If the sell is active, where can you be able to take the sell from? So I want to mark the breakers on 15 minutes time frame. So the first level that we have is actually the most premium breaker is this one. So this is the M15 breaker. It doesn't have liquidity inside. So these were the price shifted bearish yesterday after reaching out to the M15 breaker. This is the level M15 breaker right there. So you can see this M15 level is coupled to the 0.75 level of the rejection block. So we might see price maybe come all the way to the top and then deliver to the sell side, or you can wait to see the price come to the 50% of this fair value gap, or the 50% of the yesterday's dealing range, and then we can possibly buy. But I'm betting on the sells, because on the sells we have these unfilled levels to the downside, which can be used as a target. On the buy side, we don't have targets. I think it's important for me to remind you that we don't have targets on buy side. So another level that we have is this breaker. I want to mark this breaker, and it actually has got liquidity inside. Actually, the breaker, the liquidity was taken out. So M15 breaker also, and the liquidity was swept. And once the liquidity was taken out, you can see price actually rallied to the sell side. So we want to see, let's remain open-minded and see what price is likely to do at the market open. And then we're going to know what we expect. But I was hoping price could just go to the sell side, and then we can take buys later. Or price can just do a manipulation higher a bit. If you're supposed to buy sell today, it can decide to come and manipulate up to here, and then we can sell. And if it sells up to here, we can buy later. Let's wait for the market to open in the next 5 minutes. And we are possibly going to see something significant that can lead us to defining our bias today. Remember, you don't have any red folder, so it's quite tricky. So let me take this chance to welcome you back to my stream. So let's wait and see. So we have Nira Moura. I think Nira is new here. I've never seen her before. Is it Nira? Nira is a man or a woman? I don't even know. I'm just thinking Nira is a woman. We have Dwayne, you know, our loyal followers. The great. It's good to have you, bro. Habari ya Wakairo. Kama uko US siku hizi. Unajua, the last time I checked, you are in the UK. We have Tony. Back again tupate ya studio leo bana. Kwanza mnitumia ya nini bana? Mnitumia hata za macho bana. Kwa mnadhani si hata mtu aniitishe hata namba aniwekee ama Binance ID. Mnitumie. Sinajua mko na pesa ya handshake AI. Mtu aniitishe tu namba aniwekee hata za nini? Za sumu. But unfortunately, this year I'm not doing sumu anymore. Last year, I think I took a lot of sumu. This year, I'm not planning to do that. So let's see what price will do right now. If we'll have a manipulation to here, and then we can sell, or we can sell fast and then buy later. Let's see what price will do in the next few seconds. I'm guessing price will just go higher, and then we are going to sell. Let me see what is going to happen. Let me see what is going to happen. But if you are supposed to buy, I don't think the price can react from the upper quadrant of the fair value gap. That's why it needs to come to 50%. That's why I'm saying I cannot buy, even if it's a trend continuation, not from here at least. At least I have to wait for price to come down. If it was at 50%, then I would be comfortable saying that I would buy. But right now I have to wait for price to do a bit of manipulation, maybe to the sell side up to here, and then I can buy later. Let me see what's gonna do, what's gonna happen in the next 2 seconds. Expect buy. Let's see. All right. Kona handshake AI. Za handshake AI imeenda. All right. So mnaniambia handshake AI rada. Handshake AI, mnieke za handshake AI. I know folks have got money. So I think price is not very volatile, but I think it's gonna react anytime from now. I don't know. Possibly we could go to the sell side. Let's see what price is going to do. And then we'll know how to react. So yes. Let's see. Wacha tuone. What do you guys think? What's your bias? So bearish is 57%, and then we have bullish is 43. So everybody says they're bearish. Most people say that they're bearish. Bana JD ilinifanya nikakuwa sijui aje, but I think I used to drink a lot. But that's normal, you know. With this age, we have nothing to do apart from drinking and sleeping. Mi nataka hata kongo. Wewe ati grade cover anasema tuliacha, akasema it's no longer cool, but tumekuwa wazee. Right now we should not, pombe haibambi saa hivi. There are people who used to buy me alcohol and we would trade, by the way. I was not even expensive. As long as someone got me a serious mzinga, I would even teach them. Mtu ananipea mzinga na mfunza kutrade. I don't know what alcohol. There's something with alcohol. I think you become generous with so many things. Because I think sometimes how can I put this? How can I say this? I don't know how can I say this. How can I say this? So, for example, you want to meet a very important person. You know, when you ask for an appointment, it can be very expensive to even afford that meeting. So, the best way to do this is by asking them what they like. Maybe if they like playing golf, you can ask that, can we have a match and play? You know, they could give you time. So, there are people who wanted to, sometimes someone wants to get something from me. And then I tell them, they tell me, what can I do for you? And then wananilipa na pombe shwali. But anyway, I don't regret, because sometimes skill hawezi quote. You cannot quote a price to it because it's so expensive to even get to know what we do. It's a year's experience. There's no amount of money that can buy this skill set. Trust me. So it was hilarious, and tricky as well. But trust me, next time I'll have a serious, I'll have something more serious, like, how can I say it? Something like a rate card. If you want to learn how to trade, you just get me a couple of bucks, maybe, maybe $3,000, $250, depends. Anyway, I think price is going to the buy side. But I don't mind. Sometimes, there's something you're organizing with great. It's just that mwaka is a materialized vizuri. But we're going to launch that mentorship. There's some plans I want to, first of all, finish. And then we can launch that mentorship with my friend Great. Leta Kongo, utakufundisha. So the price is currently reacting from this breaker. I don't know, I'm not going to take the sell if it's not from maybe a more premium key level. I think even on 1 hour, this is a key level. But I prefer 50 minutes, but it depends with the macro where we'll be. But remember, overall, the bias is bullish. It's only that we don't have targets on the buy side. But let's wait and see. Possibly the price could come higher. I don't know. By the time we get to 50, tutajua what to do, what and what not to do. But I realized when you teach some people for at a small price, they wanakudharau, wanaona ni kama kitu unafundisha, it makes sense. You know, people want to see expensive rate cards so that they think you're serious. We unavutanga bangi mzee? Great, unavutanga bangi. Nira says nikulete chang'aa unifundishe. Nilete chang'aa nitakufundisha, mimi si mind. Brakrevo. Hiyo ni chang'aa kabisa. Si Brakrevo siwezi kunywa. Afadhali hata nikunywa keg. Ama Jack, unajua kuna JD na Jack. Black Cup. Makap. Si unajua makap. Brakrevo. Unajua Brakrevo ya maybe Jack Daniel. Kikombe ya keg. Nasema fine. Brakrevo. Rate card need $3,000. So weed is better anyway. Again, locally we have very fake booze around. Yes, in fact, hata ukisema these expensive pombes zinakuanga, you know, people can need them. Watu wanaweza tengeneza fake brews. You know, people can make those fake brews. So in Kenya, alcohol can be nini. Alcohol can be nini, inaweza tengenezwa. So Tony says weed is better. Again, locally you have fake booze around. Vuta weed, mi siwezi vuta bangi by the way, acha nikuambie. Hey! Bangi nayo, it's not in my bucket list. Unajua the last time nililipisha mentorship watu walinipiga vita sana by the way. Sijui kama mnakumbuka. Watu walinipiga vita bana. I was like, what the fuck? What did I do wrong? I just put a red card to what I can do, you know. Last time Lorde alisema 1000, walisema nataka kulipa vitu. But trust me, hiyo Twitter watu wanakuanga wamechizi. Trust me. Wase wa Twitter wanakuanga wamechizi, wako na depression, so they just want to pick fights every day. So sometimes there's a level you get in life and you don't want to pick fights anymore. Bana, lakini hawa sema wako na mambo zao. But that's how Twitter is. So I think price is just going higher according to plan. The bias was bullish, yes, but we are getting price getting to these breakers on 15 minutes. We are getting to the 50% right now of the week. So if the price doesn't short from here, there's no way I'm going to buy. This is the only level I'm going to look for a short. Well, the 0.75. Apart from that, then I'll just agree that the trend continuation for me is not viable. Yes, I understand we had this inversion right here. You know, we have this inversion fair value gap right here. We have this inversion and price has reacted from it. So if it is a trend continuation, then it's not bad because this is a breaker that has formed. But the only reason why I wouldn't call this a trend continuation is because, yes, I have not reached the 50% of these fair value gap because I don't react from the upper quadrant. This is the institutional re-entry. The price leaves liquidity and then comes to take out the liquidity. That is why I would not have taken the buy on 50 minutes. So I'm just going to wait and see if price sells from the 50 minutes. From these levels, you know, we have a breaker right now here. So at least let's wait and see if it will get to 0.5 and then we can sell. So why have I not taken this buy from here as much as it has formed a setup on 1 minute? First of all, it's outside the macro. Number two, you see, yes, it's a breaker that has formed, price has retraced and gone up. Number two, where is this price coming from? It's coming from a H4 fair value gap. This is a H4 fair value gap. And the price has reacted from the upper quadrant of the fair value gap, which is normally it's a trap. It's always a trap. But if price comes to the 50%, I feel more comfortable buying because this is just premium price. But remember, on daily time frame, price from the setup, no, price from showed the signs of going bullish. So it's just doing its thing. We are supposed to just react to how it does. So lakini watu online mtanionyesha mambo by the way. I hope everybody that has not subscribed, I think I know most people here apart from Tony may subscribe. Nira, I hope you guys have subscribed. Mentorship itaanza maybe March hapo ama Feb. So but ukitaka kujua, ukitaka tufanye na wewe unaweza ni contact tu hapa kwa phone. Siwezi kuchocha, siangaliangi gold man. Gold inanifanyanga vibaya sana. If I start looking at gold, I'll blow my account because I'll see a setup and then I'll mess myself up. So price has gotten to the 50% of the week on daily time frame, as you can see. So you might see a sell coming through right now, and then we can if we don't sell right now, we don't stand any other chance to sell. This is the 50% of the week, as you can see. So let me see. The macro is out by 8 minutes. Let's see. We have the 50% right here. Price has reached the 50%. So we have an inversion fair value gap actually forming right now. So we might take a short position from here if price comes and forms this setup. So if CE of the, so we have 50%, 50%. So price has closed below, but the macro is not yet here. So 50% level of week. That's the first confluence. If the price doesn't sell from here, then we don't have a reason to sell. So this is an inversion fair value gap, but the macro is not yet here yet. Inversion fair value gap, you see it. So this is the only confluence to try to sell. So this is a breaker also that is forming currently. We have a breaker block. So this is the only attempt to sell. But let's see what price is going to do because the macro is not yet here. It seems it's out by 7 minutes, but you have to remain focused. We have to remain patient. I hope price will come back higher and possibly even do a stop and probably. So, but let's wait and see what price will do. We have to take this trade inside our macro. We have to take this trade inside our macro. Nasdaq bana mimi niliona nakauka kichwa na si trade. I'm just doing it for the people mostly. So I think what you can do is you can be reviewing after I trade. We can review Nasdaq. So Nasdaq inaendaga ni kama inataka kulipwa. It's not volatile. So I don't, at least we are starting by 30 minutes ushapiga zako kaso mbili. Uko sawa. Let's see what's going to happen. So yes, we have the 50%, but you're just waiting for the macro to come. The macro is what will make the trade high probability. The risk will not be a lot. So this will be 60 pips. Let's wait for price to come, maybe generate liquidity and then sweep the liquidity. and then we target the sell side. The only reason I'm trying to short is because price has come to the 50% of this daily wick, and we have targets on the sell side. So if price forms anything significant, I will not hesitate to try and do an attempt. Also checking the economic calendar, we don't have any news today. Today is on Tuesday. We don't have any red folder. So you have to remain disciplined. If this trade is inside the macro, we're gonna take it. If it's outside, I'm not gonna take it. Sawa, ndaendea, acha nimalize hapa. Ndengu, sawa sawa, acha nimalize stream. I think I've not talked to Thanos for months. Lately, I've just been alone doing my stuff, so I may not be able to tell anything. I don't know about anyone right now. I cannot lie. So this looks like liquidity inside the key level. So we hope this is a turtle soup. This is the only attempt to sell. If it sells from here, we will take a position. But let's see if trades gets here by 950, then we can feel maybe more confident selling. So we're just waiting for the macro to come. The only attempt to sell is because of the daily wick. As much as we have a daily candle that says otherwise. So let's see if price will get to the inversion, and then we can try to short it. I would have loved to buy, but price is not, price is not going to the sell side. But let me wait and see what price is going to do. So let's wait and see. So this is the breaker. Usually someone is supposed to take a position from here, but price has not come back to the inversion. It might come back to the inversion, of course. If you don't succumb to the, to the fear of missing out, this would be a good attempt to short. The only reason I'm trying to short is because of the 50% of the week. There's no other confluence that makes me want to short it. I think I'm supposed to put this trade on my demo as well, but let me just wait and see. So the macro is coming. So let's see how far price is willing to go to the sell side. So the best entry should be from the inversion fair value gap right here. So let's wait and see what is going to happen. If you lose the trade, well and good. It's the only attempt. The macro is here, actually. You can put this on, I'm tape reading from this side. You can put it on paper. Decide to just do paper trading. You just put one contract on paper. See if I can get some few pips. So the only confluence for me to sell is just the 50% of the week. There's no other confluence. There's no other confluence. There is no other confluence that is making me sell right now. I want you to know that. But then, and the reason why I'm not buying is because price, price didn't come from the 4 hours 50%. So I just want to see if I can catch some 100 pips from here, possibly. Let me see. Let me see if it's actually possible or not. So, but you remember the daily bias says bullish. This is just an attempt to short. This is just an attempt to short. The daily bias says bullish. The daily candle always wins. This is just an attempt to short. If I lose, I'm okay. At least I have the 50% of the week. So let me see what price is going to do. I'm not afraid of losing. January you have to be cautious a lot. I've said the daily candle says bullish. It's only that I am not able to look for any setup from the level that it is. So you can see price is going to my stop loss as we speak. That's normal. The daily bias, according to daily candle, is buy. It's supposed to be a buy candle. It's supposed to buy according to daily because price took out the high and closed above the body. But now what you are having is right now is the price did not react from the 50% or the most discounted prices. That is why I'm attempting to short. So if my only attempt to short fails, I'll come back another day and I'm going to win, no problem. So let me see how price is going to go. It's not a must for me to win. Actually, I can lose several days, but I know I'm going to have a winning streak anyway. So let me see what price is going to do. Remember, I want to show you something. On daily time frame, the price shows, I want you to know very well that mostly the daily candle wins most of the time, So when you look at the daily candle, the price took out the high and closed above with the body. Let me show you. So it's supposed to be a buy day. It's only that the price has not gotten to the most discounted price for it to buy. So you see, what happened here. Let me show you. Price took out this high, X day high, and closed above with a body. That explains why price should be buying today. Okay. But now, if I also wanted to buy, at least I would have loved to buy from the 50% of yesterday's dealing range or the 50% of this fair value gap. You see, 50% of this fair value gap. But prices reacted from the top quadrant, which makes it quite tricky for me. That's why I'm trying to look for that short. I hope you understand. You see, you have to have a reason why you are attempting to put a position in a certain way. If you cannot be able to explain why you're taking such positions, then you'll be in some deep problems. So let me see how far price is willing to go. Maybe to the sell side. I don't know. Let me see. Price is going down. Let me see if it's gonna deliver at least 100 pips or something. I don't know. But to be honest, the sell doesn't look too good. It's only that we are doing an attempt. It doesn't look too good to sell. I know that. But we have a confluence of the daily key level, 50%. So if it takes out this level, just know that this is our stop loss. I'm using a paper trading. I'm paper trading right now. I'm paper trading. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Let's see if we can have that sell. At least maybe a couple of pips to the sell side. Maybe. I don't know how much you can get. So if it takes out this high, just know that the trade is invalid. It looks so bullish right now. What a time to be trading. January. Let's see how this goes. As long as price hasn't taken out this high, just know that the sell is valid. If it takes out this high, just know that the sell is now invalid. All right. Let's hold up. Let's hold on. So as you can see, price is not looking so good, but it's attempting to go to the sell side. Like 50 pips to the sell side. Not looking very good, but this is like how many pips is this? From the level that I marked, this is 50 something pips. So 53 pips, not bad. But let's see if we can get 100 pips, probably. If you don't get 100 pips, no problem. So 100 pips is around here. But let's wait and see. Let's hold up. Let's hold up. So, but the reason why I'm shorting is the 50% of the week. I want you to understand that very clearly. And it's not a must for me to win this trade because of the reasons I've told you. Daily candle says otherwise. All right. So we've just gotten 50 pips and price is reversing very fast. So if we lose it, no problem. Price is at the entry. We got $400 on paper. So it's going to my stop loss very fast. Oh God, I hate this day. I think this one is going to violate my stop loss. Let me just wait.
Oh my God, Lily, you're killing it.
I think that is it. That is it for now.